Today, we will check the end caps on the oil cables, since they have been replaced. They are these gray parts. With the construction work completed, today we need to check whether the end caps have been assembled correctly and whether they are in working order. For this, we will use our damped AC system. This system is used to perform on-site voltage testing and has the advantage of being very compact and quick to set up. This means that tests can be carried out within one day, as will be the case today. The system consists of 4 parts in total. There is a high-voltage power supply, a switch, an inductor or coils, and a coupling capacitor where the measuring signals are decoupled. This is the substructure for the coils. If you look into the column from above, you can see that it is a hollow insulator. We need to be a certain distance away from the ground because the coils will be under high voltage later on. We have a small carrier for the coils because a coil weighs approximately 55 kilograms. You can lift them in pairs because you don't have to carry them for a long time. Nevertheless, it becomes strenuous if you are doing it regularly throughout the day. This is known as a high-voltage connection. We must maintain the largest possible radii. Otherwise, there may be problems with corona discharges in the event of high voltages. That is why these connections are always very large. Their purpose is not to transmit as much power as possible, but simply to have large radii. We want to measure the discharges in the cable, and we need to do everything we can to prevent other discharges, for example, due to small radii. These are connection cables. The switch is located in this column. This is a semiconductor switch. Of course, it needs to know when it has to switch, and for this it requires a signal. These are industrial connectors, meaning that they do not break down when used under harsh conditions on site. Now I connect the safety box. According to regulations, we need 2 emergency stops in the event of an accident. Whenever we switch on the high voltage, we have to confirm this on the safety box with the green button. We need this box for that. What can be seen here during the measurement is asynchronous interference. These are interference pulses that come from our generator, here at the front, and are coupled into the measurement. This is a welding generator, and therefore has no direct earthing. As a result, we have a few higher levels of interference, which makes our measurement somewhat more complicated. Nevertheless, we can carry out the test and localize the partial discharge. This makes the measurement somewhat more complicated. The interference signal always comes at equal intervals, regardless of the voltage level of our system. This means that we can effectively calculate and exclude the interference pulses. Ultimately, the test fails if the cable breaks down during the test. Any other partial discharge measurement result requires a professional evaluation. We will evaluate this measurement data in our office and take another close look at the partial discharges. In the end, the customer receives our assessment of the condition of the cable and the end caps.